Hey there folks, John here with Through My Lens, and today I'm coming to you with a pen-related video. Today we're going to be looking at my collection of pens, all made by Tuff Writer. Now, back years ago, I made a video on the two precision press Tuff Writer pens that I had gotten directly from Jack Roman of Tuff Writer at Blade Show. They were both like this one here, this precision press. One was the blue that you see here, and one was red that I gave to my wife. And I continue to this day to use this pen a lot. Again, go back in my videos. I'll probably put a reference to it here on the screen for you. But it was, again, several years ago that I acquired this precision press, and have been using it ever since. It looks it looks brand new because it's just that well made. I don't typically carry it in a pocket where it would get scratched up. It's usually a desk pen for me, but I also travel with it because it does have tactical defense applications, as I reference in that video that I did, again, several years ago. Since then, I've added a couple of other pens to my collection. These are mini-click versions of Tuff Writer pens. Again, this model is the Precision Press. These two both come from the mini-click line. And the main difference between the Precision Press and the mini-click, as you can see, is simply the length. The mini-click is a bit shorter than the Precision Press and is perhaps in that regard a little bit easier if you do want to carry it on your person in a pant pocket. There is another difference between this pen and the ones that you see here. Both of these mini clips, I have changed out the pocket clip to Tuff Writer's new milled titanium clips. And you can see that this precision press still has the original stamped titanium clip. From what I've gathered from Jack Roman, he does the milling work on these titanium pocket clips himself. However, these stamped titanium clips, he has a friend do rather than do them himself. Otherwise, again, these pens are entirely US-made products made by Jack Roman of Tuff Writer. And I've met Jack a few times. Really nice guy. Very well-respected guy within the EDC community. I met him once at Blade Show, and I met him once at an NRA annual meeting. Again, I bought this pen when I saw him at Blade Show. I bought this pen from him at an NRA annual meeting, and this one I recently ordered from one of his dealers. And the mini-click versions here also have another difference, and I believe that this is a difference that you'll see throughout the line. Again, this one's several years old. I want to say I got this back in 2016, but you can see that the plunger now has some grooves on it as opposed to being smooth like this one. And I do like the plunger, the newer style plunger, and the grooves. Here, let me get my camera to focus again. You can see those grooves here. I think it looks very nice. Again, opposed to the older design, which is perhaps a little bit more generic looking. So, yeah, just probably an evolutionary change over time. In terms of how these pens function as writing instruments, they're fantastic. They have the the quiet design plungers on them, which hardly make any noise at all. They're just fantastic in that regard. Very smooth. Really like them a lot. They tend to be a little bit beefier, a little bit thicker in the bodies, and I like that too. It's more comfortable for me to hold and to write with. And again, these are designed with a defensive tactical function in mind as well. It's nice because it's no problem. I've never had a problem flying or traveling with one of these pens, but they do have a defensive tactical application as well. This precision press has an aluminum body. The tip here is a stainless steel. However, both of these two here on the table are titanium. This one is a flamed titanium. This is a polished titanium. This one is completely smooth on the body. This one has some of the traditional Tuff Writer grooves that are milled into the body, and there are rubber gaskets then in those grooves to improve grip. However, I can tell you that I don't really have a problem gripping either one of them. To me, it's just an aesthetic difference. I don't see it as a big difference in functionality, but your mileage may vary. But again, the big news is the difference here in these milled titanium pocket clips, which are just phenomenal. Jack Roman announced the availability of these on his Instagram page a couple of months ago. I first got this one from him, which I think is fantastic. You'll note that it actually has a slot milled out of it, whereas this one in that same area actually is solid. There's a groove there. It doesn't go all the way through, however. Both designs, I believe, are optionally available. This titanium pocket clip will, according to Jack, be an option on the mini click going forward. The pocket clip itself runs, as a kind of a basic price between 40 and 50 bucks. According to Jack, these are not the easiest things to mill out, and they do kind of chew up the tooling when he does them. But they really are nice. He tends to like this slotted version better, I think, because he likes it has a little bit more springiness to it than the solid one, which I would tend to agree. The solid one doesn't move as much. But I think to me, the older version of the clip was completely functional. It certainly did the job, but the new version is just a step up in quality and workmanship and an aesthetic appeal that I think is just fantastic. I really like them. If you're into higher end pens, tactical pens, Tuff Writer really is the top tier option there. A lot of folks have come along in this market after Jack Roman came along and have made different pens, but I think the Tuff Writer from Jack Roman is the best of the bunch. From a functionality standpoint, from a tactical standpoint, and from an aesthetic standpoint. There's lots and lots of different designs that Jack offers, both as standard catalog items, as well as special runs that he does. And some of those special runs, the titanium pocket clip will be standard as opposed to an option. So again, I think it's a fantastic new addition to the Tuff Writer mini click lineup that I'm really happy about. Well, there you have it. There's just a quick video kind of revisiting the Tuff Writer pen and my growing collection of Tuff Writer pens. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care. God bless. We'll see you in the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this production from the Through My Lens YouTube channel. If you did, please click on the like button and do share the video on social media. If you'd like to see more content like it, please do subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and do check out Through My Lens at www.throughmylens.org.